Don't question how I drank that with a mask. Wait a second. Where's the other me? Hello? You in here? You in here? Hello? Are you hiding down there? Yo! Hello? Have you seen the other me? Are you here? Yo, you in here? Wow. Nothing like searching for a past version of yourself to start off the morning. What was my old number again? Ah, I think it's this one. Hello? There you are! You know how long I've been searching for you in this damn house? Keep it down, I'm in school. But school's over. It's like afternoon. Yeah, I know, but I messed up, man. Because I was attending online classes all these days. I didn't learn jack shit.
Language, Mr. Thabreez.
Sorry. Oh, so like I failed the class test. How much did you get in the test? I don't want to say it. Come on. Please don't make me say it. Come on. Alright, I got negative 36 out of 100. Oh, damn. How the hell did you get negative numbers? Yeah, man. So, like, they're gonna keep me in detention for forever. So it might be a while before I come back home. Yeah. I know you were really looking forward to our next video. I'm afraid it's gonna have to wait. I'm just heartbroken. Yeah, man.
Get back to studying. Stop using your phone.
Alright, I gotta go, okay? Well, now that he's gone, let's talk about some stupid shit.
As a kid, one of my favorite games was GTA San Andreas. Honestly, still one of my favorites, even to this day. I think most of you will agree that it's an amazing game. There's a lot about the game that's great. The story, the gameplay, the graphic, maybe not that. However, one of the best things about this game and most older GTAs is the cheat codes. The cheats made the game like 10 times better. You can get a lot of guns, spawn in cars, helicopters, make CJ understand the importance of a good workout routine.
Oh, why did we cut to me? I go to the gym twice a week.
And my personal favorite, flying cars. This absolutely ridiculous cheat is how I traveled around most of the San Andreas map. The military couldn't really catch me in this either. Apparently flying cars are more military proof than actual Hydra jets. I think we can all agree this is fun, right? Now, what if this wasn't a cheat? What if the flying cars in GTA San Andreas was a glitch? Imagine you're just driving around in the streets of Los Santos and out of nowhere your car decides to return you back to God. Would you still find it fun? And that's what I want to talk about today. Do glitches make video games more fun? In this day and age, more and more games are coming out that are unfinished and basically held together by some duct tape and the developer's tears. And so naturally they are filled with tons of glitches. We often see these glitch compilations of new game releases. Now on one hand, it's sad, right? That modern AAA big budget video games are coming out the way that they are. But on the other hand, I've had so much fun watching these absolutely wild glitches unfold in various games, and I'm sure most of you are the same. And for a select amount of people playing when the game decides to take a day off, it also seems to be the case. These glitches incite fun to at least some extent, right? Almost the same as those off-the-wall cheat codes that games like GTA San Andreas had.
Please agree with me.
Now, let's make two things crystal clear. Cheats are things that a developer has intentionally placed inside the game for players to activate. Whereas glitches are things that just unfortunately make their way into a game. Hard as it may be to swallow, it's hard to develop these games. They are just absolutely massive, and of course not everything is going to be smooth sailing in terms of performance and polish. This video is in no way meant to encourage game devs to leave their games incomplete. Alright gang, great job on the game. Now we're ready to sell. But ma'am, the game, it's broken. Give us like 2 more days. We were supposed to release the game like 2 days ago. This is just me talking about some of the unintentional consequences of games having a ton of glitches. With that out of the way, let's talk further about this, shall we? On one hand, you could say that no, Thabreez, glitches don't make games fun. I spent $5,000 on Fortnite V-Bucks and then one day it was all gone. And to that I say, firstly, please get a dentist checkup. Why do you sound like that? Secondly, yes, you're completely right. Glitches more often than not hinder substantial game progress and it can be completely frustrating. I remember there was this one glitch in GTA San Andreas that genuinely annoyed me as a kid. Man, we're back with this game, aren't we? There's this random glitch where out of nowhere, while you're walking down the street with your impeccable grip, a fucking plane crashes onto you. GTA San Andreas comes from an era where games didn't have autosaves, so unless you saved your game beforehand, you would lose all your weapons and some of your money when this would happen. So apparently after an incredible 20 seconds of research, I found out that this glitch is apparently a feature. From what I can tell, it's not quite a glitch, but something added for...
See kids, this is why research is important. Don't go out trying anything before researching on it. Anyways, I have this orange which can apparently give me more facial hair if I eat it. So let's try it out.
On the other hand, you can't tell me you didn't laugh your ass out when you saw Battlefield 2042 glitches. Come on, if you don't laugh at these clips, you're either made of stone or you're made of rock or you're fucking dead.
Aren't stone and rock the same thing? Minecraft said so.
I keep coming back to Video Game Donkey's video on Cyberpunk 2077.
That being said, the glitches are very funny. I think a lot of my enjoyment from Cyberpunk actually stemmed from the bugs. I never knew what crazy bullshit would happen next. Everybody just has guns out of nowhere, no matter what they're doing. This dude is stretching with a gun. This dude is lifting dumbbells with the hand he is currently holding a gun with.
This got me thinking. Cyberpunk, Battlefield, and Halo Infinite. These are some of the most recent examples of big budget, big IP AAA games that launched in an abysmal state, right? Would these games be talked about as much as they are if they released with absolutely no bugs? Cyberpunk has one of the strongest plots in a recent single-player game, to the point that non-gaming related media for Cyberpunk has received unanimous critical acclaim, such as the anime.
And I say that as a proud anime disliker. Oh look, it's the mob. Tomorrow morning, you'll find me dead in a f***ing ditch.
Battlefield has and Halo Infinite has the fundamental mechanics down for the best and most fluid Halo game ever. Now, these aspects of these games have been discussed, but they are often overshadowed by how disastrous these games were when they launched. So in a weird way, glitches determine the relevancy of a lot of games, more so than actual game quality. Come on, would anyone have talked about the day before if it wasn't basically a scam packed as a glitchy game? I don't think so. The drama around this game was millions of times more entertaining than the game itself. I'm almost sad it's over. Seriously, this is more like a crypto rug pull than a studio closure. And I agree. Glitches are also used for speedrunning. Just look at the Super Mario 64 speedrunning community. They are basically dependent on glitches. So glitches can be fun, right? They can bring some new ways to discuss and consume gaming content. But is that really a good thing? At the end of the day, this might just be some major copium from my end. I'm someone who likes to maintain optimism within the gaming and even the movie scene. I am definitely not about to proclaim that both of these industries are dying, even though they most certainly are.
Stop for 1 second to ask why. You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
So part of my thinking may be coming from my optimistic angle. The fact that these glitches are so frequent in modern games is a very concerning matter. And maybe video game devs see the onslaught of glitches and bugs as a way to maintain and gather some publicity while they are trying their best to fix the game. And by the way, this isn't me trying to slack off game devs. Their jobs are way harder than most of ours. No artist wants to put out something that's objectively bad or broken. But when they have no choice, isn't having more time to fix your shit after release a good thing? Instead of the game you just released being dead on arrival, people are talking about how broken it is. So, you either got people talking about the game while you try to fix it, or you have no one talking about a game once it's out, fully bug squashed. Ultimately, I think it all comes down to how the gaming industry has glorified these practices. Games back then had glitches. If you take off the nostalgia glasses, we could forgive them because not only were we young whippersnappers, Is that the term? I feel
Boy, why are you
British.
disrespecting me, bro?
And also, it was the dawn of gaming. We could understand if not everyone had mastered the art of game development. But nowadays, it's much harder to accept that a AAA studio developed game can't add extra game modes due to UI limitations. No, I'm not kidding. This was an actual incident that happened with Halo Infinite. I swear, I won't rag on the game anymore. It's already a dead house. In fact, it's not even dead. It's already in the third stage of the afterlife. Ultimately, the way we view glitches as fun or enjoyable is purely circumstantial to our current gaming climate. It's like if you lived in Antarctica. It might be freezing cold and you might be about to give up on life. But watching penguins fight is kind of fun, isn't it? You'd rather be anywhere else, watching real entertainment like Morbius or Madam
When
Web.
she was researching spiders right before she died.
Yes, these are the analogies my brain comes up with. So do video game glitches make games more fun? Honestly, kinda. This is not me trying to justify video game glitches or make excuses for them. Trust me, when game-breaking bug halts progress, I really do want to pull out a weapon on myself. YouTube, please don't censor that. I swear I'm a fun channel. Here's me jumping on my sofa to lighten the mood.
The things I'm willing to do for you guys. I can't see shit.
So yeah, anyways, me calling glitches fun isn't me trying to defend video game companies or anything. Honestly, I think it's safe to say that a majority of us would prefer a functional video game over a game that can be made fun through glitches. I'm just saying that I think there's a bright side to everything. And as such, I think we can all have fun even with buggy modern releases. I think that speaks to the overall power of gaming. It's genuinely hard to make a game that's boring, because a game that's buggy is often funny to experience or watch others suffer through.
Is this game worth it? Does that answer your question?
When watching a bad
Movie.
there's literally no joy to be derived from it. Unless you're drunk or something, but I wouldn't know cause I'm halal like that. But when playing a buggy game, you can laugh at it with no alcohol involved. At least I think no alcohol was involved. I don't know, my friends are pretty sick bastards. They might have slipped something inside.
You know what, lads? This drink is awesome. You know what it makes me feel like? It makes me feel like... Where the hell are my pants? So that explains it.
We haven't even talked about exploits in games. Now, I don't really know whether exploits can be categorized under glitches or not, but in a lot of gaming communities, exploits are an essential part of the experience. Some popular examples include the likes of the infinite one-up glitch in the first Super Mario Bros. In pretty much every 2D Mario game, you can find a spot where you can rack up infinite lives. CSGO basically has a community for exploits alone, and Minecraft has a similar community for exploits as well. Hell, on the topic of Minecraft glitches, did you know that the creeper was basically created cause of a glitch? One day, Notch was coding Minecraft, and during one of these sessions, he accidentally swapped the coordinates for the pig model, and he ended up getting this horribly misconstrued and uncanny model. However, instead of simply straight away fixing it, don't worry, he did fix it. Could you imagine your reaction if you saw this thing chasing you in the latest Minecraft version? He decided to use this model and swap the texture, and thus the creeper was born. You don't even need to scavenge much to find this info. Minecraft.net has a page dedicated to Minecraft's top 10 bugs, and on number 5 they proudly proclaim the origin of the creeper. So to wrap things up in a neat way, I think it's a shame that most modern video games come free with broken mechanics and a myriad of glitches. I think it's a somewhat sad reflection of the state of the gaming industry. If these multi-million-dollar studios can't provide airtight experiences with their massive studios and talents, then who can?
The answer is go play indie games. Go play like Braid or something. What? Braid is 16 years old. Oh no.
But on the other hand, glitches are an essential part of multiple gaming spheres. If every game was completely glitch-free, we wouldn't have these massive communities dedicated to talking about exploits and glitches. Perhaps the creeper, an important part of Minecraft iconography, would have simply ceased to exist. Glitches can also serve as a cautionary tale for a lot of companies. Sonic 06 released in an abysmal state and was rightfully bashed at the time. However, the backlash was so extreme that Sonic Team and Sega made sure to steer the series with a firm hand and to make sure that no Sonic game would ever come close to how bad that game was. Instead, they would go on to make games that were worse. In conclusions, do glitches make video games more fun? For the third time I'm asking this question. Yes, to an extent, and depending on who you ask. Hell, in the example of Sonic 06 alone, come on, tell me this isn't fun. However, does this mean I'm encouraging devs to put glitches into games? No, please no, that's not what I meant. If GTA 6 has one big glitch, please don't blame me, alright?
I don't know how to write outro. So there we go. Slightly different format from the usual videos, but I hope you enjoyed it. I only made this video cause the other guy is just f***ing dead. I think we should accept that at this point. And also because I wanted to try out something new. You know, they say that spice is the variety of life. Wait. Okay, maybe not that. So like, don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all that. I'll see you in the next video.